It's time for story time. It's time for story time. Come on, friends, and join me now. It's time for story time. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Story Time with Mrs. Big. How are you all today? Let's move along to our last series of the story, A Book for Kids. And our story is called Empathy Is. This book for kids explains what empathy is and how to use it. Empathy helps people feel better and makes everyone better people. Can you imagine what a better world there would be if everyone practiced empathy? Let's find out and learn more. Hello, have you heard of the word empathy? Empathy is putting yourself in someone else's shoes. You try to imagine what that person might be feeling or thinking. Are you ready to give it a try? Okay, imagine you start a new class. You don't know anyone, not a single person, no one. At playtime, you play alone. You don't have anyone to play with. There is no one to giggle or have fun with you. How would you feel if you were in those shoes? Perhaps you would feel sad, worried, left out, anxious, lonely. Maybe you would just want to go home. See? You put on someone else's shoes. You tried to imagine how you would feel if you didn't know anyone or had to play all by yourself. Guess what? That is empathy. Now, if you were in those shoes, what would make you feel better? Someone could go over and say hi to you, ask your name and share his or her own name, invite you to join a game, suggest you come over to meet friends. Number 1, look. Can you see a person showing any feelings? Like if a person's face is red, is he embarrassed? If a person's fist is clenched, is she mad? If a person has tears, is he sad? Number 2, listen. Stop. Really listen to them. Share their feelings. Number 3, ask questions. How do you feel? Are you okay? How can I help you? Number 4, imagine. How would you feel if this was you? Remember, put yourself in his or her shoes. Good feelings like loved, thankful, curious, happy, excited, silly, proud, and not so good feelings like ashamed, jealous, scared, worried, lonely, embarrassed, angry. Can you think of any other feelings? All those feelings are okay to feel. You don't have to feel the same way. It is not about how you feel. Empathy is about how the other person feels. So what are you going to do? That's right. You are going to put on your empathy shoes. You are going to put on someone else's shoes and try to imagine what that person may feel or think. You are getting the hang of it. Empathy makes you feel better and the other person feels better too. Having empathy makes you a better person. So remember, put on your empathy shoes. Now that you've read about empathy, how does that make you feel? It's so important to be kind, generous, helpful, and to have empathy because you don't know what the other person is going through. You should be there for them no matter who they are. I hope you enjoyed this selection and these series of books. Until next time, see you soon. Bye now.